Cornelia, how did you become involved with the ABC project?
Okay, so first, I was with this program called Light Foundation, and I went to a boarding school called Linden Halls in Lidditz, Pennsylvania. And then COVID hit, my dance scholarship ended, and my mom was like, "I can't afford to keep taking you to this school. So where do you want to go? Do you know any other programs?" She asked her friends, and they all told her if not Light Foundation, ABC, 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 ABC. All they said was ABC, and my mom was like, "Sure, we'll just go for it." And we went through the process, the application, the interviews, going through the schools, checking them, and meeting with the whole big ABC board, ABC National. And then they placed me in Wellesley ABC, and this is how I just came to be.
So where are you from originally?
I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Okay. Is there no closer ABCs?
I'm pretty sure there's one in Connecticut, and they have boarding school members.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually have no idea. I never actually checked the area for schools.
Right. So did you like your old school?
I loved it so much. I'm such into uniforms,
Mm-hmm.
but it was in the middle of nowhere.
So do you like living in Wellesley better?
Living in Wellesley is way better. I have more friends. I can just walk places, and I really enjoyed here.
And so what was the transition like?
The transition here, it was during COVID, so it was awful. For the first half of the year, just Zoom. I couldn't do it. We would see people, all my classmates, they'd be on Zoom, and they would never know who I was. Even when I came for the second year, I could forget what it's called, hybrid. We came in for hybrid, and no one recognized me. So for the first full year, while I adjusted to being in Wellesley,
Mm-hmm.
I literally had no friends. School was confusing. The curriculum wasn't anything I was used to. So it was a little rough.
Yeah, for part of the year, I guess could have been you could have done it from New Jersey.
Yeah, but ABC was it's better if you come in, understand how the culture is, you have the opportunity to be with some of your classmates, you'll understand how it is. So it's I feel it was better to come here for the first half of the year.
Well, at least you could hang out with the girls here.
Yeah. It would be awful if I didn't know anyone at all.
Mm-hmm. So what is it like? Have you ever lived in a situation like this before?
At my boarding school, yeah, I had one dorm mate, and we were in this huge dorm, but it wasn't really like this.
Mm-hmm.
We all had our own space, and here it's a family. We come to dinner, we sit together, we study together, we have family nights kind of. We go out and do a lot of things. So it's different but the same.
Oh, nice. What do you do during a family night? Is there a show that everybody loves to watch?
Okay, so we have a lot of shows, but currently what we're into is Love Island, and usually it's every Friday we do a pizza night. We go to the store, Five Below especially, because they have the best stuff. They have these really cute popcorn buckets, and we'll just fill stuff up with it, and it's really fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you like best at school?
Mandarin Chinese.
Really?
Yeah,
it's teach Mandarin.
Yeah, they do. It's so good.
Wow, that sounds really challenging.
Actually, no, it's not challenging for me because I failed Spanish, and they were obviously your brain isn't wired to do romantic languages, so do something that's the opposite.
Yeah, I would think that would be a lot easier to learn one of the romance languages.
Yeah.
What is it that you love about Mandarin?
Okay, I feel it's the tones. They're so complicated, but once you understand it, it's "se," it means 4 if you say it one way, and then completely different. I feel it means north too.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely does. There's a lot of ways to say different things based on the tonation, and I really enjoy that.
Now, do you want to live in China sometime?
Yeah, I plan to go to NYU Shanghai. I got in, but it was too expensive. So at Dickinson, I'm planning to take a year abroad and go to Beijing.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
What do you want to do when you're there?
I feel
What do you want to study and what do you want to see?
Okay, so what I want to study is business law, and what I want to see is basically how life works there. I feel it's so different from how America is,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to understand
Sure.
their society and how it works.
So you want us to understand international, is that an international law or just particular China, America law, or how does that work?
Like international business law and like just how like businesses like communicate for like business deals, like especially like for countries that don't have the things that like they need, and how like we respond back and like get those products across.
Wow, that sounds really challenging.
Yeah, I seem to be like really into challenging things.
Now, did you say earlier that you were into dance?
Yeah, I am. I've been dancing for about 8 years, and like my main focuses of dance are hip hop and jazz.
Now, from my own remembrance, Wellesley doesn't have an official dance class thing. It's more of a
Oh no, we
get
do
together?
have one now this
Oh,
year.
okay.
Our teacher, Miss Hernandez, she came from Brookline, and she's been like teaching dance classes like in the morning, and she's really good.
Oh, that's great. So it's part of your curriculum?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's great.
And I feel like they're gonna find another person because I think she's on like some type of switch between the schools. Yeah.
So have you guys done a performance or anything like that?
No, but there's this like spring dance show
Mhm.
that should be happening. I don't know if our dance class is gonna be involved.
Oh,
I would hope.
I would hope so. I want you to tell me if that happens because I want to go and videotape it.
I will, Paul.
Okay. So what other? I assume that's one of your favorite things to do.
Yeah.
It's like, did you get physical ed credits for that?
Yeah, we do, and it's required for 4 years. So we have to like do something that involves like gym and movement.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I'd be like so upset if like we didn't have dance because I was not into like yoga or like fitness centers. Like,
What about Kathy Brophy's self-defense class?
okay, so I know when Mia, the other girl in the house, the other senior, she took it, and it was just like not working for my schedule. It was a yellow block, and like my yellow blocks are taken up by Chinese, so I just couldn't do it.
Sure, that's too bad. Maybe are you a senior?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so what do you? So you're. I guess you're very consciously planning out your college.
Yeah.
And how's that going?
Pretty good. I've committed to Dickinson, and I'm planning to major in Chinese and international business management.
Is Dickinson here or is it over there?
It's in Pennsylvania. It's
Okay.
3 hours away from New Jersey and 6 hours away from here.
So is this like getting ready to study in China?
No, that would be for either my sophomore year or junior year.
Okay, this is your freshman year we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, very good. What should people know about the ABC program?
It's a great opportunity. I don't think like even at my boarding school I would have been able to like do all the things that I've been doing. Like senior project is like something I've never even heard of before here, and it's like, wow, I get to like work with somebody and like understand like, okay, my host mom, she's like real estate agent, so what I do is I work with her, I shadow her, I've been following her around for like weeks now, and it's like so interesting to like see how like everything is like so intertwined, which is like what my major like focuses on. So I'm really glad that ABC like brought me to a school that has something like this, and I feel like the community here is like so great. Like meeting these girls, I don't think I ever would have chanced upon me, and she lives in New Jersey. Like being here is just like so welcoming. And like even when like things get rough, like you have like a bunch of people like the resident director, the tutor, and like the ABC board to help you. Especially host families. They're like the biggest part. Like my host family like helped me integrate. They bring me to places. Like last weekend I went to Ohio. Would have never gone. Ohio is like so different. I just feel like, wow, like I'm really out here like doing things.
So you feel supported.
Yeah, there's a lot of support.
That's great. Was it, you were already going to a pretty good private school then, and then you,
Yeah.
so it wasn't like a huge jump to go to
It
Wellesley High
wasn't
School.
really. I like adjusted pretty fast since I like already had like a roommate before, and I understand how like being away from home works.
Mm-hmm. How is it? How does it work? I mean more emotionally. I mean, I don't know how close you are to your home family, your real family.
I'm like super close. So like my first year in 9th grade, I like called them every day, and like I'd go home every weekend. And ABC, like you can't really do that, but like FaceTime. Sometimes your family will like, come over and surprise you, and then like you have your host family, like they're your second family. So like even if like you feel like your family's not there, like you have another family.
Does your host family, do they have kids and stuff?
They do. They have 3 kids. One's like working in Colorado and 2 are twins, and they're both like graduating from college this year.
Oh.
And I'm close with like they're not two twins. They're twins. Yeah, I met their like son like last week, and he's like never there. So like it was nice meeting him, but like I have like more closer connections with their daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm from Lawrence, Massachusetts.
Okay. And what were your schools like? Were you already going to good schools?
What my middle school was like?
Yeah.
It was good. It's very different from here. It's predominantly Hispanic, so then here it's very different. But it was a really good middle school for the community.
Yeah, same for me. It was a good middle school. It was predominantly Black and African American, but overall it was good.
So was there much of a challenge when you came to Wellesley High School?
I thought it would be a bigger challenge than it was, to be honest. Like, the expectation of high school was like, I set it a little higher, but I transitioned in really well, to be honest.
Same here. Yeah.
Was there anything that you wanted to do at your old school you couldn't do, but now you can do it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there any classes that they didn't have there?
Yeah, I didn't want to go into woodworking, but somehow I got mixed up in it, and it actually turned out really good. I never knew I would never have tried woodworking if I had been in any other school, and I really appreciated the experience. It was really like hands-on, and like it was good.
Here there's more freedom because in my middle school, like I would have every class with that same class I was given, and I'd go in the same class with everybody. Now I'm in classes with different people, and I get to meet more people through that.
Were you both in like advanced classes in your old school?
In my middle school, we all had the same classes. It was all regular.
Yeah, same.
Is it more challenging now, or is it about the same, or how is it different?
It's a bit more challenging here in Wellesley. They set more homework than I did back in my middle school, and it's different because everybody's much more engaged in the work as well. So that's different about it.
Yeah, it's definitely like they're giving us more work and they're putting like more expectations on us, but at the same time I feel like the workload is bigger, but the work isn't like super harder. But like classes like physics where we haven't like learned it yet, that's a little bit more of a challenge, but overall it's like it's not pushing me over. It's like giving me a little nut though.
Do you girls know what you want to do when you go into college?
I want to go into the business field. I'm not sure what exact job I want to pursue, but I know that I want to be in at least business law or business management.
For me, I'm thinking pediatrician. I really do admire a pediatrician, and I just feel like I'm more into medicine.
Do you know where you want to go? What grade are you guys in now?
Freshmen.
Okay. Oh, so this is okay.
Yeah.
You got another 3 years there. Coming to you. Okay. So you might change your mind. Might want to try other things. What is your favorite? What are your favorite classes?
Right now it's geometry because about half of the things that we're learning in geometry were covered in 8th grade. So I'm not having as hard of a challenge with it, and also like I really love math, so it's like.
For me, it's English because it's a pretty easy class, and also the students there it's a very fun environment to be in, and I really do love the teacher. I feel like she's the most fun teacher I have as well.
Do you have you had any trouble getting to know the Wellesley kids?
I feel like the first day you like meet your friend group, so like the first week I like transitioned in, like I knew who I was going to be friends with, and that's the people I stick with. So
I can be very sociable, so I've met a lot of friends. I still am gaining more friends. People here in Wellesley are very welcoming. People are very nice as well. So I thought it was gonna be very hard because when we first got in, there was like a group of students. They were already like seeing each other, so I thought it'd be very difficult. But now I have this friend group where they're very nice.
Cool. Yeah, I can see how it might be challenging at first to, because a lot of these kids have known each other since first grade. But you sort of blended in pretty well. What about group stuff? Like, I don't know if you guys are in chorus or sports or anything like that. How's it been like joining into that?
I did cheer as a winter sport, and like the cheer squad is like pretty small, so they're all like basically family, and like they just took me in, and it was like it was a good introduction to high school. Like I was with them everywhere. I got to explore this side of Massachusetts because I never been here before, and then it was like really good. And then we're both in track too. So
okay, cool. For cheer, I know sometimes the maneuvers can be quite demanding and stuff like that. But you were only doing it for like a semester.
Yeah, a semester, I think.
But you could try. You could just do it for a semester and then say not next year. Or?
I'm planning on doing it next year.
Okay.
It's not required, but I definitely want to.
It's fun.
It's definitely fun.
How about track?
Track is fun. I wasn't very much a running person I grew up, but I was really into soccer, and I grew up doing taekwondo. So I became a black belt, but then I stopped it. And also, since I was so much involved in taekwondo, I'm not in other sports as well. So track is just you're running, and I get to improve on that. So it's a pretty good sport.
I guess you really can't do martial arts anymore, can you? Or can you?
I still practice on my own sometimes, so I like keeping that side of me.
Either girls thinking of taking Kathy Brophy's self-defense class?
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, we haven't heard of that.
Oh, really? It's impact self-defense?
Oh, yeah.
At the school. My academic advisor told me about it, but I hadn't like thought about it as much because as sophomores we have to take health as a requirement.
So does that count as a health credits?
Health is required. So I think junior year and senior year you're able to like pick your different gym classes, but I'm not sure for next year.
Okay, cool. I was part of that in the past, and so it's an extreme experience. I don't know how much you've heard about it.
I've heard about it, but she only talked about it briefly because her son did it.
Okay.
For her daughter.
Oh, her son. That's unusual. Okay. What should people know about the ABC program? Do people ever, any of the other kids say, you have like the weird impression of it, or they say, what the heck is that all about?
Yeah, some people, because there's also the METCO program, they know more about that one, but there's not much people that know much about ABC. But some people do, because I have a friend whose mom is involved in like a program and she knows about ABC.
So you have a host family here?
Yeah.
Tell me about your relationship with them.
My host family is really good because since I've come from so far, they always like have open arms. It's more difficult with me because I travel a lot, and so my mom comes to visit me sometimes, and they open their doors to us. Like she always comes over and sleeps over while she's here, staying for the weekend, and they drive us to like the mall and stuff. Like they bring us together, and even when I'm not with my mom, even when I'm just with them, they just like they treat me like family. They take me out, they ask how my week was. Like they're just like really nice, comforting people.
How often do you see them?
My host family works at the school. Well, my host mom works at the school, so I and her two daughters as well work at go to the school. So I see them almost every day, give or take. But overall, we get to see them once a month because we have host family weekend once a month.
How about you? What's it like with you?
I really do like my host family. They have 2 kids as well. One of them is like really close in age with me. She's really nice, and their little kid is full of energy all the time. And it's nice to have like another family you're involved with. Gets me a little homesick, but sometimes. But they're really lovely family. Yeah.
How hard is it to be away from your real family?
It's been okay for me because since my family they're not very far. They're only 45 minutes away from here.
Oh.
So some weekends I go see them.
How about you, Courtney?
When I was first coming, it was like really hard being away from them. But as I like spent more time here, and I didn't think about, oh, they're so far away, I'm not gonna see them. I was like, okay, when's the next time I'm gonna fly home? When's the next break and stuff? So.
I guess they keep you very busy here too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you don't really think about it as much.
Do you like being really busy?
Yeah, I like keeping my mind off things, but at the same time, I also like having my breaks where I don't have to do it.
You think you get enough time for breaks?
I think so because, well, give or take, because once we come home from track does take a lot of time because we have only, what would you say?
Like an hour.
Like an hour until dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So if we wanted to shower and stuff like that, we would have to kind of go fast. And then after dinner, there's study hall, and then after study hall, we just have to put our phones up at 10:30. So it's like bedtime's at 10:30. You have to kind of move quickly at the end of the day. That's it.
I was just hearing that in the Scandinavian countries they don't even do homework anymore.
I wish.
Yep, very much.
What do you do with your free time? With the very little time that you have that is free?
We sleep a lot.
Naps are, a big part of the freshmen.
Naps?
Naps. But I also like drawing. Like, I've been drawing for years now, so I just take that up too.
I also enjoy when the house gets together. We watch movies together.
Okay.
That's a nice time we usually do to spend free time.
What was the last really good movie you saw?
What did we see last time?
It was Megan, Megan the doll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
You saw that in theaters?
We watched it here.
Oh, okay.
We watched the new Black Panther movie in theater.
Oh, and we're about to watch The Little Mermaid as well soon.
Oh, cool. All right. Is there any other questions you think I should ask?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that was great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mia Phillips. I'm a senior at the ABC House. And behind me, this is the study room. And Monday through Thursday, we usually spend our time here from 7 to 9:30 to do homework. Or if you don't have any homework, you can like find something to do, like read a book or meet with one of the tutors to help you with homework or study for a quiz or a test. But yeah, this is where we do the majority of our work, and it's a nice study room. So yeah.
Okay. So you can take me to the next spot.
Oh yeah. Okay, and so this is the kitchen. This is where the cook makes our dinners. On the weekends or after school, if we're feeling hungry, we come in here and we can get like a snack or make a meal. And this is our dining room. This is where we eat dinner. And we eat dinner Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. And yeah, we have dinner. It's nice. Everyone comes and we get to like wind down and talk about our day. And this is the living room. This is where we spend a lot of time watching movies or TV shows together. Or if you want to have friends over, you can come and chill in here and have a good time. Yeah. And over here is one of the main bathrooms that we use. Yeah, and anyone can use that. And then this is another separate study room. This is usually used if you are meeting with like a math or, I don't know, science tutor, or if you just want some extra space alone from the study room, because sometimes if people are like helping each other with work, it can get a little noisy. So if you want to come in here and just kind of have some solitude to do your homework, that is a good option for you.
Are there enough bathrooms for you?
Yeah, there are enough bathrooms. This bathroom down here, because this is my bedroom, and I use this bathroom mostly, but I can show you the upstairs bathroom where it was just newly renovated, and that has two separate like stalls to use the bathroom and to take a shower, and like a him and her sink. yeah, so that we have a lot of bathroom space. So we didn't have before, but this year we were lucky to get the chance to have a renovated bathroom. So yeah.
You like this place? Were you in the old place?
No, I wasn't at the old place. I was one of the girls who was the first to move into this house. So I never got the chance to live there, but when I did visit it, it was nice. But this is definitely a great upgrade. And I know that girls who lived at the house before and moved here could definitely say that.
Okay, let's lead the way.
Okay, I can take you to the basement. So the basement is where we have, sorry. This is the basement. So over here we have just like the laundry room. And if you see over here, we have like a laundry schedule where everyone does their laundry each day. We kind of have it coordinated so that no one's days overlaps. And this main basement space is sorry, I can turn this light on. Is another living room space if you want to have friends over, or if you want to chill, or if you want to watch a TV show or movie by yourself without anyone distracting you. You can come into the basement, and this is a nice private area. And then on this side of the basement is where our resident tutor, this is where she lives. And I'm not going to open the door because I'm not sure if she wants us in there. But yeah, it's a nice space. She has like her own kitchen area. She works from home, so she's able to work in there. And she also has her little living room space. So it's a nice secluded space from around everyone, because sometimes it can get a lot living with 6 other young girls. Yeah, so I'll just take you back upstairs. This is our backyard. And this we usually use like the beginning of the year or the end of the year when it's super warm. Yeah. And right now we currently don't have any of our chairs out, but when it gets super warm, we like to come out here. Sometimes we'll have dinner out here, or we were actually gifted with a solo like fire pit 1 year ago, I think, and we haven't got the chance to use it yet, but we just got approved to use it. So this summer we're gonna definitely be out here more. We usually have like a hammock out, but yeah, this is where we spend a lot of time when it's warm and it's nice.
What do you do during the summers?
During the summers, well, usually during the summers we get to go home like as soon as school is over. And a great thing about ABC is that they pay for us to go on like a summer experience every year. So we usually get the chance. Personally, since I got here sophomore year, I got to do 2 different experiences. And one of them, I got to go to Montana for 2 weeks, and I got to volunteer on a lot of different farms and do a lot of volunteer work and learn about regenerative permaculture and sustainability and all things like that. And that was all expenses paid for, so that was really cool. And last year, I actually got to go on a hiking trip to Colorado for 2 weeks for overland. And it was a really fun experience because I got to meet a lot of new people that are in my age group, and I had a lot of nice experiences. I'd never been to Colorado before, so it was really nice to have that experience and go and try something different.
Do they give you a list of the things that you might do, or?
No, usually at the beginning there's like an advisor who kind of facilitates all the trips, and she kind of sits down with you and asks you like, hey, what are your interests? What are things that you like to do? Or like, what is a career path that you would be interested in pursuing? And then she kind of like figures out some types of trips, because there's a lot of broad things that you can do. Like Cornelia, who's another senior, she went to this camp and she did like a dance camp for the summer, which was really cool. Malia, who's a junior this year, she really enjoys sailing, so she went on a sailing trip somewhere in the Atlantic. I'm not sure where, but it was like a 2-week, 3-week trip. And she's really into sailing, so she was able to speak with the woman who was facilitating it and get a trip that really like fit her interests. So yeah, you can basically do whatever you want. You just have to communicate. Yeah, it was really fun. Okay. Okay, so I can take you upstairs now.
Yeah. See the new bathroom.
Yeah. The other rooms are as well. Yeah, so this is the bathroom. This is where the majority of the girls use the bathroom, like in the morning when getting ready for school, because it has 2 separate stalls. If you go in there, you can see that there's like a toilet, and then there's a shower. There's 2 different ones, and then there's 2 sinks. So it makes it way more convenient for us to get ready at the same time, because there's like 6 different girls are trying to get ready for school. It's like kind of hectic.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was a big improvement because last year it was just like 1 toilet and 1 shower and 1 sink. So
That sounds rough.
yeah, it was kind of crazy. And then this is the freshman room. Don't think we're not opening any doors. Yeah, this is the freshman room. And this is where the resident director, Deidre, this is her room. And then over here, that's the juniors room. They share a room. And then Cornelia, who's a senior, she gets her own room. And I also get my own room, but it's downstairs.
There's a lot of art in this.
Yeah.
In this place. You want to tell me a little bit about that?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know much about the art, but I know that a lot of people in Wellesley donate art, so that's really nice. And when people are like have paintings or things that they bought and they don't need anymore, they donate it to us, and
That's very nice.
now we have these beautiful paintings and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
All right. Well, that's great. Thank you very much.
yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.